Hello, it's Crafty Ria. Welcome back to another video. Today I will be recycling these two Christmas cards. I'll be using some products that I got from Beebeecraft, and I'm really excited to use these products and to recycle these two cards. I recently received these two cards in some Happy Mail. You can check out that video. It would probably be the last Happy Mail video that I posted before this one. So these are pretty small cards, so I'll be able to use an A2 size card base. And I actually have two. One is a traditional A2 size card, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 for the snowman, and the other one, since this card is a little more narrow, I went ahead and cut it to 4. I have a lot of envelopes that will fit the 5 1/2 by 4 card base, so I want to use those as much as possible. So I thought this card went well on that size. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and do this one first. I love the colors in this Christmas tree, the red and the orange and the yellow. They're just so bright and vibrant. There's even pink in there. I just love it. It's so unique and vibrant and bright. I love, love, love it. So I decided I really wanted to use this. So I took out my Beebeecraft products, and I have this bling, and I've been dying to try out their bling. And there's this orange bling that I think I'm going to use with this card. So I'll set that aside. I'm also going to be using glitter paper on my other card, so I will have that ready as well. Alrighty, so I'm dropping everything. Hang on. Okay, I think I'm ready. These cards already had the backs cut off, but this has a little bit of a white rough edge, so I just want to trim a sliver off of that just to neaten it up a little bit. And I want to look at it on here. I think that's okay. It has a little bit more pink on this side, but I think it's going to be okay. And I need to cut the bottom of it just a little bit, almost up to that love, peace, and joy. And the top is kind of a little ragged, so I'm going to take a sliver. I mean, that is the sliver I took off of the one side. I'm going to take a very little sliver off the top, just to neaten it up, and then a little bit off the bottom. And then I can probably take just a sliver off of that right side as well, just to even everything up on that. And then I want to see how it would look matted on my card base, and I think that looks really good. This card's going to be super duper simple. I will use my Elmer's glue and adhere this down to the card base. And just line that up. I didn't want to cut away too much of this card because I want to keep all of that design around the edge, because I absolutely love it. I'm going to use my bone folder and just burnish it down just to spread that glue out up underneath. Okay, and I think this gold bling will work. These are the other blings that I got. I'll go down and show them to you real quick. And out of all of those, I think this one's going to work the best. I've not used their bling before. This is the very first time. It comes on this sheet, this cardboard, or it's actually more like a paper. It's a thin cardboard. And they give you suggestions. You can use it for cups and in your car and different things. But of course, I'm using it on cards because, you know, that's what I do. And I'm going to go ahead and pull off, I'm assuming they're on strands. Yep. Just like the stuff we get at the Dollar Tree or at AliExpress. So I'm just going to start up here in the corner. And I'm going to put the bling right around where those dots are. And they do stick really well. I will mention that Beebeecraft has a really, really good customer service team. If you remember when I opened the glitter paper, some of the paper was dented on the edge, and they took care of me, no problem. So if you do receive anything that is damaged or anything, they will take care of you. And then I'm going to just run this up the other side. I guess it's time for the bird and the dog to play. Crichton is making an annoying noise, and it's making Jonah bark. They're like toddlers, you know. And Crichton's whistling. He's having a blast teasing the dog. I think he does it on purpose. There, I have the two sides. I'm going to put that piece down and use a whole string for the top and the bottom, I think, if they fit. Yep. It fits and then some. Have a few pieces left over. I like to try to use one full piece whenever possible. And then I save these little short pieces for something else when I need just a little piece of bling. And this bling works just like the other bling that I've used from AliExpress or Dollar Tree. It worked out real well. Super easy to use, and it sticks down really good. I like that a lot. And I remembered that I have this box, this 700 giveaway box from Rosemary's You Rock Art. And inside it, it has some other goodies. And I remembered I had these star buttons. These might also be from Beebeecraft. And she sent them to me and with my prize winnings. And I thought one of those star buttons would be really good at the top of the tree. I like that a lot. So I'm going to go ahead and just put some Elmer's glue right there in the middle of that star. And then I will put this star button right there as well. And that glue will dry clear and hold that button on just fine. I think I'm going to put a little bit of bling down here. Just on this base. I need one more little piece. There we go. And that just added a little bit of bling to the bottom. I like the way that card came out. And since I don't have a sentiment for the inside, I can use this stamp, May All the Joys of the Season Be Yours. This is from, it doesn't say, PSX. I had this stamp in my stash for many years. I think I got it at Big Lots. I don't have a sticker on it from where I got it, but I always keep it right at my desk because I use it a lot. And this is just a VersaFine black, onyx black ink pad, and I will just stamp that. There we go. It stamps wonderfully. I love it. I keep it right over there on my desk almost all the time. So there we go. That card is done. And let's go ahead and do this card. So for this card, I don't need to take much off the sides, but I do need to take some off the top and the bottom. This one here also doesn't have a back. And I'm trying to decide if I need to trim the sides in a little bit. I think I do need to take some off of this side to make it more even, which is okay. And I'm going to check this other side. I just want to make sure it's perfectly straight in case it was cut with a scissor and was a little crooked. And then I need to take some off the top and the bottom. There's a lot of empty space at the top, so let me take off some of that. And then see where we're at with this card. I'm going to go ahead and take off some off the bottom as well. And I think I could still take some more because I want a little more of a border. Take a little bit more off the top. Okay, that looks pretty even all the way around. And I will be using some of the Beebeecraft glitter paper. This is a very, very generous pack of paper. I absolutely love the glitter. It is so gorgeous. I mean, look at that gold. That is absolutely beautiful. And I went through the pack and I thought this brown glitter paper looked really good with the snowman. It looks a little bit rustic and I really like it. So I want to see how wide this paper is before I cut it. I want to make sure I have enough for 2 cards. It is about 8 1/4. So I do think I'm going to cut it this way. So I need to make this 5 3/8. By 4 1/8. And that will be a really nice little mat on there. And then this will go on top of it like that. I went ahead and got my scallop punch because I'm going to do what I've done before. This glitter paper is beautiful and I hate to waste it. And since this card's going to cover most of the background, I'm going to go ahead and punch out a couple of these circles. course, I want to make sure I leave enough card on the sides for a border. And then I have these 2 scallops to use for something else. You can do any shape you have. I just happen to have that punch handy. And then this guy will cover it up and you won't even know that there was anything punched out of the back. If you have a, a rectangle punch or whatever, you can do the same. So I'm going to go ahead and use my Elmer's glue, and I will glue this card base down. And this is Elmer's Glue All. I don't recommend, or I don't know about their other brands if they work as well for crafts, but the Elmer's Glue All, in my opinion, is the same as, I get the same results as I do with Art Glitter Glue. And it's a lot more inexpensive. It's the Frugal Art Glitter Glue. And then I'm going to go ahead and just adhere this down. I just have it in an old Art Glitter Glue bottle with the fine metal tip, and it works great. I don't recommend using the tip the Elmer's comes with. I think you get too much glue with it, and that can buckle your paper. That goes for any wet adhesive. If you put too much down, it will buckle your paper. Even Art Glitter Glue will buckle your paper if you use too much. Okay, so I have Mr. Snowman. I don't know if it's a Mr. or a Mrs. Looks more boyish. And then I think for this one, I'm going to use this color of bling. It's almost like, this one looks to me like a rose gold, but then this one, I don't know, it's sort of a rose gold, but not quite. It's a little more yellow. I love the rose gold with this, but I think I want the smaller bling. My paper's not sticking down. I may not have used enough glue on that. Okay, let me open this one up and see. Yeah, I like the way that looks on there. And I was going to use it and just put it along this string. Just to add some bling to the front of the card. Now it already has a lot of glitter. All this snow is glittery. It's super pretty. I'm hoping that'll hold down on top of that glitter. If not, I'll have to add a little bit of glue. I think it's going to hold. I put it too close to the other one. Let me pull this back up. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue right along there and right up here, only because it's on that glitter and I don't know if it's going to hold very well. Now they're sticking to my finger. The rhinestones are sticky on the back, but they don't like to stick to this this glitter. They stick to the paper part just fine. There we go. And that glue will help hold that piece down. All right, so I added a little bit of bling to Mr. Snowman. Let me put my pin back in my glue. And I will do the same on the inside of this card. I will stamp it with the "May the joys of the season be yours." Since I don't have a sentiment to put on the inside, I might in my card scraps box, but that would mean I'd have to go get my box. There we go. These 2 cards are done. Super simple, super easy, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't yet joined my Facebook group, Create with Crafty Rhea, I'd love it if you did. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, click that button down there. I'd love it if you did that as well. Give this video a thumbs up and leave me a comment below. I love to read through your comments and I appreciate your comments very much. And you know, until the next video, you know what to do. Go get crafting. Bye-bye. I will say, I'm back again. I will say, I'll put the Beebeecraft links below so you can check out the products that I got from Beebeecrafts. Okay, now, until the next time, go get crafting. Bye-bye.